We are live. I believe we are live on Twitter. Welcome to the Monday evening episode of Gamcast. Today we're here to talk about how Democrats might try to cover potential voter fraud in 2024. If you're listening later on Rumble or YouTube, please subscribe and share this and like it, or give us the rumbles if you will. Folks, I woke up this morning in my Twitter and to this headline from Mark Elias. We're going to tell you who Mark Elias is in a moment, but let's take a look at what he tweeted. I think we're going to see mass refusals to certify the election in November, says Democrat election lawyer Mark Elias. Everything we are seeing about this election is that the other side is more organized. Now, folks, we know this. They always accuse us of that which they are doing. There is nobody more organized to interfere in elections than Mark Elias. He has been the general counsel for every Democrat campaign going back as far as you can see. 2008, 12, Obama, 16, Hillary. He is a big-time major league player. He's being quoted. That quote came from Rolling Stone. We're going to come to that Rolling Stone article in a moment. But here's what you need to know about Mark Elias. He's not only an election lawyer that has gone out and changed almost every single lawyer he can to be pro-Democrat, to get Democrats elected, but he's also behind a lot of these hoaxes. He was hugely behind the Russia hoax, the Steele dossier, all that. Here he is. He believes all the crazy radical stuff. Take a listen.
And then every citizen in this country has an obligation right now. You know, in 20 years and 30 years, if you are watching this, I promise you, your children and your grandchildren will come to you and they will ask, in 2024, what did you do when democracy is at stake? They're not going to ask you about gas prices.
Take my democracy.
What's going on Wall Street. They're going to want to know when Donald Trump.
Not going to care about real things. They're going to want to know about democracy. So this is who this guy is. A couple more things about Mark Elias to know. We covered him way back on our Substack channel, and I'll put a link in there if you're watching it later on YouTube or Rumble or somewhere else, and you can do that. But we talked about him in that article, and he is, this instance, he was rigging state legislatures. But he's also out there, here's a case from a couple days ago, breaking federal court dismisses Republican lawsuit to reject mail-in ballots in Mississippi that are cast by election day and received shortly thereafter. Does that remind you of anything? Does that remind you of the days and days and days of counting? The gentleman who gets that done for you is Mark Elias, and most people are caught flat-footed by him. Here he is again. This is an article I wrote. Again, I'll put a link in the description. This was my first article on January 6th that I wrote December of 2021. Look at this. Again, same Mark Elias. My prediction for 2022, before the midterm election, we will have a serious discussion about whether Republican House members are disqualified by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Sound familiar? All that ballot nonsense that came up about Trump. Could he be on the ballot? Could he not be on the ballot? Mark Elias, the architect. Now, he since deleted the tweet, but I'll put a link in the description. You can read my article, as you can see here, and I've captured it. It's there forever. The internet is forever, folks. So what's his plan? What are they going to do? Okay, well, let's go back, pull up the Rolling Stone article. Here it is, folks. It's fresh off the press today. It's written by Justin Glaw. He quotes Mark Elias. These swing state election officials are pro-Trump election deniers. There's no such thing as election denial, folks. Nobody denies an election happened. Some people just think it was less on the up and up than others. So anyway, when election night comes in November, it will be up to thousands of local officials to certify election results in their counties. Right? Certification of election results is what legal experts consider a ministerial task. Now, that's the key information right there. Ministerial task. What in the world does that mean? Okay, well, I'll explain what that means. I'm a 30-year litigator. I can tell you what it means, those of us that have been trained in the law. But let's go to Mark Elias. Here he is again, that quote. I think we're going to see mass refusals to certify the election in November, says Democrat election lawyer Mark Elias. Everything we are seeing about this election is that the other side is more organized, more ruthless, and more prepared. That is exactly the opposite of the truth, and all of us know it. We all know the feckless GOP, the poor. I mean, they literally are like Lucy with the football. Okay, we know that. Here's what ministerial task means, folks. It means you can't challenge it. It's a ministerial task. It means, oh, no. Kind of like with January 6th in the Electoral College. You just open the things and you count them. There's nothing to be done. So what they're telegraphing right now is what they're planning to do is if anybody comes in and says, hey, I think this is irregularity. I want to go to the court. There was an irregularity here. There was fraud. There was this. There was that. No, ministerial task. All you do is you certify the election. That's all you can do. That's it. You can't do anything else. Folks, they're telegraphing what they're going to do here. That's what they're going to do. We shall see what happens. Anyway, hope to catch you on the next one. Again, don't forget to subscribe. It's in somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, but do it. Hope to see you on the next one.